Evening. I think we're all good to go, aren't we? Have we got any sound on? Looks like it. Yes, looks okay. Give us a thumbs up underneath, as per usual. And type something out so I know it's working. Turn my little phone volume down a little bit because it's making noises. It is turned off. Why is it still making noises? Don't know. Strange. Right, evening Colin, Peter, Stella, evening. They're still making noises. Oh, that would be a little tablet thing, I don't know. Something on eBay, I think. Evening Stephen, Peter. Colin again. You're here twice. Excellent. That's what I'd like to hear. Very keen. Right. So, busy couple of days, as always. So busy I didn't actually even go to bed last night. That's how dedicated I am to the cause. So there we are. If I look completely knackered, I am completely knackered. Even Peter. But never mind. I'm going to do this, have a cup of tea, and then have an early night. Speaking of which, tomorrow I'll be at the Elephant House 11 o'clock, 11 till 12. The vans, I've got most of the stuff loaded on. If you want to collect anything, do let me know though, because I've only got the stuff on the van. The people I've spoke to, emailed, whatever, who let me know they are coming to collect their goodies. So if you want to collect spares or whatever, let me know so I can put them on the van in the morning. Equally, if you want to drop anything off for the next auction, the 30th of July auction, no problem. I'll see you there. And then next week, Monday, I'll probably be here Monday. I just think Monday or Tuesday, got to go out for a few hours one of the days. I'll probably do that Tuesday. I'll be knackered Monday from there at the seaside with the kids on Sunday. So yes, it's all go. It's all hectic. But the rest of the week I'll be around Cambridge, frantically photographing all the lovely machines that are coming up for the 30th. Right, so anyway, the catalogue is now up online for the books sale, books etc. sale. I think it's 855. Well, if you take out the little divided, there's 847 lots or something like that. Actual real lots, or 848, whatever. So you don't get all too bored and don't have to sit through all of it. I figure the most exciting things are probably the actual books. So I put them in first. I think there's 60 odd lots of books, is there? Something like that. What do they go up to? 60 something. That's all in alphabetical order as well. I spent a lot of time on this, but all in the right order. 68, yep. And then there's some parts manuals. Owner's picture wheel guides, various bandits, parts, catalogues, Wurlitzers, some interesting Wurlitzer stuff. Those of you into your jukeboxes, schematics and things. Then some repro sales catalogues. Most of you probably got most of them, I should think. But they're very interesting. There's quite good pictures in them. Some nice original flies. I think we've sold all of the big games repro. It does say they're reproductions. The other ones are all original, very good nick as well. And we've sold all these machines in the past few months or year. So if you bought any of these machines, you can now have a lovely nice flyer to hang on your wall next to it. So don't miss those. Lots of photographs. I'll sort of split them up into roughly. There's a copy of the Denison notebook. They're a bit. It's not just my photo of the photos. They are quite pale. I was trying to read them. It's not terribly easy, to be honest. But same in Darren Hesketh's book. There's some. He obviously took some better photographs. They're a bit more black and white. These are a bit grey, but you can just about read them. I don't know if anybody's actually dictated the whole lot yet or not. Probably be quite interesting. Anyway, the rest of the photographs I've sort of split up into roughly different categories: bandits, all-wins, war machines, Brianses, etc. Into sort of chunks that make sense. Then onto the magazines. Now it's a bit of an experiment. I know a lot of people used to say, well, why are we bothering, etc. It is an experiment, so I'm doing it for my learning benefit as much as anything, all these. But as I said before, a lot of people I know collect the different magazines up They've got gaps in their collection, so it does give you the chance to, if you've got a few copies missing. Again, they're in alphabetical order and then issue order, or should be, to hopefully make it easy for you to find which ones you're looking for. Coin drops, one up classics, oops, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Most of them seem to range from about 90 into the mid 2000s, something like that. Some a bit later, some of the runs. Game rooms there, the American ones. Jukebox magazines, various different ones. Jukebox collector. The Jukebox fanzine, Belgium, is it? I used to get that one. Jukebox journals. Loads of loose changes. These date from early, late 70s onwards, so some quite early ones. Some quite amusing pictures in them. Very wide trousers and, yes, big hair, etc. There we are. Anyway, so lots and lots of them. Shan't bother scrolling through the whole lot. What do we end up with then? Yeah, then auction catalogues right at the very end. Now, all of these catalogues, I mean, some obviously weren't my ex catalogues. Some are obviously slot machine sales. Other ones, some of the sales might only have one or two things in, but you know, it was just what was in the collection basically. So again, some of them make good reference works, nice pictures, whatever. There you go. So there's a lot of it. So you've got a week and a bit to put bids on anything. I will be rattling through them pretty quick because there's a hell of a lot to get through, 800 and some odd lots. So other than the books, we'll perhaps take a little bit more time on. When we get down to the magazines, basically as soon as a lot comes up, if you haven't bid, the hammer will be going down. We'll try and get 200 plus lots an hour on those, so you're going to have to be quick. So best thing is, if you want them, put pre-bids on. Go through your collections. You've got plenty of time to see which issues you're missing if you're trying to make full sets up, and stick a couple of quid on or whatever, and see how you get on. Obviously, you can post them all out, and as I said before, if you've got spares here as well, if you want to leave your spares and post them out with some books and magazines and stuff as well, all in one parcel in 2 weeks' time, that's fine. There we are. So that's it. We're at with that lot. Evening, Paul. Hope the traffic back was slightly better than it was getting here. Yeah. So any questions on that lot, fire away. If you need any more details on any of the books or anything in the week, just let me know and I'll do my best. I have, you notice on some of the books I've got the backs, like these ones for instance. I've got a scan of the back of the well. Some haven't. If they haven't, it's just because the back is plain. So there's nothing worth scanning basically. Some of them do a bit of a synopsis of the book on the back. So there we are. It was just as bad, he says. Oh dear. Oh well. At least you had a nice day out. Right. So my next project then after the weekend, I might try and get a few done tomorrow. I've got lots of other things to catch up with because I've just been, although it's only books and magazines, it's nearly as much effort as cataloguing anything else, of course. It still has to be catalogued, photographed, uploaded, put in the right order, blah 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 blah. And yeah, 3 times as many lots as normal. It's been a hell of a week, I can tell you. Doesn't look like it may be, but there you go. So next project then is to get this lot done for the 30th. There's some more machines coming in across the weekend. I can't remember what. A couple of people said they're dropping stuff off at the Elephant House tomorrow. So I will get pictures of those usual little phone snaps. We'll start photographing them properly next week. Sunday night probably won't be a video because I probably won't be back home in time, and if I am, I probably won't be, I don't think. So we'll probably move Sunday night's video to Monday. Sounds like a plan. and that will give me time then to take a few snaps of anything that's coming across the weekend as well. So that should work out okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking as I'm talking. I should think first and write notes, but I don't have time for that. And then Tuesday, I'll do my little trip out. Yeah, that'll work okay. Yeah, marvellous. Any questions, any comments, fire away. And yeah, we'll find a nice little film to look at again on Monday, as it will be then. See what else I've gathered up. If you come across any interesting little films, then do let me know. Most of them, of course, we can't rebroadcast out because of copyright things, but the Patty ones are okay. I can do those ones. So if you find any interesting ones that we've not seen yet, send me a link or whatever, and then I can include in one evening. They're all quite good fun. Yeah. Right, what else do I need to tell you? Some Fairground Art coming early next week, I think. And there should be a batch of Allwins coming as well. Half a dozen or so, I think, from what the chap was saying. I think it depends what he can get in his car, basically, what he can wedge in. But I'm not sure, that might be sort of toward the end of the week. So yeah, there we are. It's looking good, looking like a good sale again. There's a few interesting little bits and bobs as well. Some good posters again, and what other little interesting bits and bobs were there? Can't remember. Brain's a bit addled. Stands, there's a slot machine stands. Don't miss in this one coming up. And yeah, some Fairground panels coming in, Allwins coming in, another Bell Fruit machine coming, for those of you electromechanical lovers. There was something else, I can't think what it is. The tuck, I think I've got a picture on here of the tuck shop already, having a little tuck shop pin table. I know I mentioned it, but I can't remember. Is it photographed? I'm sure it is. It's in here somewhere. What was the other thing? Don't know. Mine's blank. Terrible with no sleep, isn't it? Anyway, so there we are. That's where we're up to. So it's all looking rather good. Spares, next spares sale people have asked about. I'll do another one end of the year. We'll collect up enough to have a good run at it again, rather than just a few odd bits and bobs. So if and whenever you're coming to pick stuff up or look at stuff or whatever, you want to bring bits and bobs with you, then do so, and I'll just put them to one side till probably November or something. And again, with books, a few people have asked, books and magazines and that. Yes, I will do another one. Whether we'll do all the magazines in the same way again, I don't know. As I say, there is a big experiment really to see if the idea of selling odd ones and twos to fill in gaps in collections is of any use or not, or whether people just want to buy a whole box full and throw away the ones that don't work. I don't know. They don't want, rather. But we'll see. But certainly proper books. There is another big collection of books to do that's already here in storage of mechanical music stuff, sort of gambling-y stuff other than slot machines, fortune telling things, Romany gypsy stuff, musical theatre, cinema, quite a lot of cinema stuff, sort of vaudeville stuff, all that kind of entertainment-y stuff, I suppose you call it in a roundabout way. And also a whole lot of Steam, a couple hundred books of Steam probably, a load of Fairground books to come in, a load of circus books to come in, a load of magic books to come in. So we might do one big mega book sale again, probably a few weeks before Christmas. So when your other half asks you what can they buy you for Christmas, you can say, oh, there's a nice book in the auction, I'll have that please. Peter says, interesting, a few years ago we would never have ever have looked at Bell Fruit machines, but lots of interest now. Yeah, there is. There's been this whatever it's called, one that's in the big wheel one. Seems to be raising a little bit of interest. it plays lovely. I've had it on again today, funnily enough. The chap it came from had it as it came off site in whatever year that was, late 70s, I think. I'll try to find out what year it is. And it's been in his house ever since, and it's been in his house. It's never been in the garage or a cold shed or anything like that. It's always been in the house. It's never ever gone wrong for 50 years or whatever it is. Yeah, 50, 40 years, 50 years. Yeah. It's actually really nice condition. It's a bit big, but there we are, if you like that sort of thing. But yes, it'll be interesting to see what these two we've got in now do. See what sort of interest they bring. And whether or not any more kind of pop up out of the woodwork. They just take a lot of space up, is the problem with them. From my point of view. But yeah, oh, there we are, we're back down to the start again. Let's go back over to here. Yeah. So there we are. I think that's about it, really. Any questions, fire away. Otherwise, I'm going to go and finish my cup of tea. And have an early night, an early morning. As I say, if you want to collect your bits and bobs or anything else you've got here knocking about at Leamington tomorrow, let me know. Ping me an email or message or phone me or text me or something to make sure it goes on the van. So we're leaving at about 9 o'clock. I'll see you there from 11 till 12. If you've got stuff to drop off, then by all means just turn up with it and we'll pack it on the van. Marvellous. So that's it. So let me stick a note in here. The next one will be Monday night instead of Sunday. Oops, click the right, what have I done here? Opened a new tab. No, I don't want to open a new tab. I want to type in there. That's what I want to do. Next video, Monday. We change with more fresh goodies and vintage film clip. More fresh goodies in for auction. Auction. There we are. Can spell. Right. Over and out. I wish you a jolly evening, whatever you're up to. I'm going to go get some sleep. Catch you Monday.